Alright, so welcome everybody to this playthrough of Persona 5 Royal. I'm here with my friends Andrew, Jimmy, and Osiris. I'm
Alex.
Sam, or Frosia, and this playthrough is essentially just going to be freeballing it. We're not really, nobody's played this game besides me, so it's going to be a New Game Plus playthrough. We're essentially gonna talk about the big points in the game, but for the most part it's just gonna be us you know talking about random stuff that's happened in our life or jokes or whatever. And I guess, yeah, you guys want to introduce yourselves and say who's who?
How's it going? I'm Jimmy.
Yeah, my name.
Don't say last names. What is no, I have to cut that out.
Bro, there's 2 Osirises in the entire U.S.
There's no.
They know me by now. You already outed me.
Oh my god.
I'm Andrew, also known as the Dew Man.
He's not known as that.
Fuck.
Alright, Jimmy.
Oh man, I love it.
Jimmy, introduce yourself.
How's it going? I'm Jimmy. I am a cutie.
Jimmy's an e-boy. Professional e-boy.
I'm
This
a
is gonna go
professional,
great.
professional
This
e-boy.
intro is noise.
Oh yeah.
Sam.
Alright, let's
Sam,
get
this video
game
you shared-
going, Sam.
Wait, no, there's something wrong here. The video that you shared, the recommended is just like... Do I
should
get
be
your
part 1.
recommended for this? Because I'm gonna dump a ton of anime shit.
No, I don't know. I don't think it would be. I think it would just be your account.
Gas.
Dude, there's just diamonds. There's just so many gems. What's with all these gems?
Yeah, so it's
There's
symbolism.
just gems everywhere.
So, in this game, you play as the Phantom Thieves. They are people that steal the treasures of people who are distorted so that they can have a change of heart. That's the premise of this. So that's the only reason why there's snow gems for some reason. But this game is very stylish. I'd probably say it's my favorite game of all time now.
Of
I don't
course,
know.
Sam goes to the config files and puts it on Japanese.
Are we a
Oh,
minute
just
in?
wait, Jimmy. Your wish might be granted.
Oh, it's Sam putting on the... Oh, he almost put on the Japanese voice. And he
Nah.
turned it back off. He's like, that's too much for me to handle.
No, I don't like playing this game on Japanese. I originally played it on English and I can't play it otherwise.
Oh man.
Yeah, like
We're
I
a
mentioned,
minute in, right?
we are
So-
3 minutes, 3 minutes and 8 seconds.
Minutes in. What are you doing?
Okay, what the fuck are you guys talking about, dude? I'm not even on the video right now. Or he's playing it or what?
Sai, did you originally start it or not?
The video?
Just
Yes.
skip to like 3 minutes and 10
Yeah,
seconds.
just-
When is
size.
Arsene coming in?
Oh,
I'm
pretty
just
soon.
staring at the fucking
Arsene!
menu screen and you guys are like, oh, blah, blah, blah.
All right, Sai, you missed the intro,
The
but
contract
3 minutes.
has been sealed.
All right, Sai, 3 minutes, 36, 37, 38, 39, 341, 42. Are you on it?
Yeah, I'm on it.
43,
Tricksters.
44. Nice.
What's
I
going on with this
love
trickster?
tricksters, dude.
You are the trickster?
Yeah, so the man talking to you right now is a pretty important character.
I don't know how I feel about this
You're also gonna
font.
laugh when you see him, but we got an anime intro cutscene.
We do.
And like I mentioned before, this is gonna be a New Game Plus playthrough, so that means that I'm not gonna have to raise social stats. You'll understand what that is in a little bit. I'm not
But
gonna
it's
have
be
to.
harder.
I put it on a hard mode, but this game, to be completely honest, is not that hard once you know what you're doing. So
Sam's
Isn't
played
it like
this
a
game
JRPG? Just
It is a J-
turn-based combat?
way
it's
too many
turn-based
times.
JRPG, yes.
I appreciate the anime cutscenes.
Yeah, they're really nice. They have an anime for the game. I heard it's terrible, but I haven't watched it myself. But the anime cutscenes are nice when they get spliced in every once in a while because this game is very
Something
long.
there. It's like Skyrim. I'll mount your head on my wall. Oh, yo, that's Joker. It's gotta be.
That's a really good animation for a game.
Oh, this isn't for the game. They made an anime, and the game took in the anime.
Honestly,
clips.
they couldn't have made him look like more of a pussy.
All right, Jimmy.
Did you see those guys just walk into that
They
other
just-
guy immediately? They
Yeah.
just walked right into him.
And now
Oh,
we get
damn.
some really dope
Boys'
music.
voice, boys' voice, girls' voice. What are these names?
No, it's just girls' voice, boy. You're not supposed to know who they are yet because we're doing the whole like framing
Oh.
thing where this is way later in the game.
Oh, it's one of those.
Yeah.
Them ones.
So it's gonna get you hooked by showing you one of the coolest places in the game and everything, and then just being like, all right,
Wait,
nah.
was that you controlling the character?
Yes, I control the character whenever he's like moving. You'll know when it's the
Some
game.
crisp movement.
Dude, Sam is flying through this game, dude.
Dude, Sam is moving.
If I didn't
Look,
fly
in
through this
Plus,
game,
he's been doing it.
What
Yeah.
are these guys?
these are shadows. This is my 5th time playing this game.
Sam knows this
So-
game like the back of his cock, dude. There's no way he doesn't.
Not royal, but
Where
I
did
played.
you just pull that out of?
So he's y'all. This is Japan. So this is what happens.
What is
when-
this?
It's a minute. Oh
What
my
is this
god.
big
I don't know what the
Ugh.
fuck's going on.
It just
Alright.
like came out of his own backpack.
So this is
Dude.
why it's inspired by JoJo, as you could tell.
Oh, yo, there's our son.
Sam, can you explain the combat system and what's weak against what?
So basically, it's kind of like Pokemon. You have a bunch of different elements. You have fire, ice, wind, electricity, nuclear, bless, curse, and psychokinetics. They make absolutely no sense at all. What's weak to what? So, but all the personas, or it should be at least all of them, they're either based on mythological creatures or deities in some sort of religion. So, for example, Arsene is based on a trickster from England. It's not. It's a fictional character, but he's basically what's called the gentleman thief.
I see.
And they just depict him randomly. I mean, you'll see some really weird fucking personas and shadows later on.
That's why
But-
he has a dope top hat.
But the lowdown is, I mean, the game will explain it as it goes into it, but you have to fight
Oh.
shadows in turn-based combat to steal the treasure of people who are distorted, because you're trying to reform society.
A man on a mission. Fix society.
Dude, the up B.
Yeah, the music.
I love how
Who's this?
half the people here play Smash to know who Joker is.
My only knowledge of this character comes from Smash Brothers.
Yeah, I probably could take these guys, but the game's gonna act
That's
like
a
I can't.
flex.
Clapped that guy earlier. I feel like you're already pretty kitted out. You could probably kill all these guys. Who's
Yeah.
this?
Here's the waifu. But
Baddie.
Yo, what's-
Damn.
She's the
Bayonetta,
new-
dude.
so no, it's not Bayonetta.
Dude,
Step on me.
Bayonetta leak.
This is the new character. There actually is a Step on Me character, but this is the new character for Persona 5 Royal.
So is Royal just a remake of Persona 5, or is it a
It is
prequel,
a
sequel?
it is an upgrade. They just
I
add
see.
shit to it and improve shit.
Dude, this is
Okay.
totally Bayo. She has guns.
Yeah,
Everyone
That's
has
what I'm
gun.
saying, dude. It's
This is
Bayonetta.
Bayonetta.
Everyone has guns, by the way. She's a ballerina, or she does gymnastics. But
Is this supposed to be like set in a different time? Why are they using flintlock pistols?
okay,
Please explain.
yeah. So everyone
What
has
is
different.
this guy?
Yo,
Little Cheeto.
dude, those bulges, Sam. You better zoom in on those bulges.
I know.
I'm intimidated.
So like
This
I
guy in the
said,
back just T-posing.
so everybody's based on some sort of deity or mythological creature or legend or whatever. Basically, something that doesn't exist. But
Oh, Aegon? Isn't that like side B in Smash?
Aegon is that's a curse attack.
Sam, why are you just attacking these guys? They're just sitting here with their massive cocks. And they're nothing.
He
Joker's
feels
the real
threatened,
aggressor.
dude. Of course, she took care of them herself.
Yeah,
Who's this chick with bug
you're not
eyes?
supposed to know at this moment. Well, I
Uh,
mean, I guess you should know if you're a fan of it or whatever for the pre-order. But you know, she's the new girl.
Then I won't stop you. Since I'm not a member of the Phantom Thieves, I'm in no position to interfere.
They also can jump like Jedis for some reason.
Please don't forget the
She's so
promise,
polite.
okay?
Yeah, you'll
I
understand
did
why
not
later.
catch the promise that they made. I completely missed the promise.
No, that it's something that wasn't explained yet. So you'll find out later in the game. What this
Why does
isn't the
he
first
emit
place you
goo?
meet.
Why does he emit purple goo when he runs?
So that's to signify that you're in the metaverse, which is it'll get explained as the game goes on. But
No clue what's going on.
Look at this tech support right now. They got like 20 boys in there. Everyone's
high
What's
looking
with
as
victory
one dude.
addiction everywhere?
so yeah, that'll get explained later as well. This is the sixth palace. So, but a palace is basically a distorted reality of how someone who is distorted views that place. Like for example, I'm not going to spoil whose this is or whatever, but this is how they view a certain location that they work at.
okay. Yo, what's your bitch ass pistol gonna do, dude?
To goo, man.
Also, he's in high school, by the way. He's just doing shit like this.
Did he just fly away?
I think he's
Yeah.
falling at this point. Oh, wait. No, flawless landing. Oh my
Well,
god.
just like in
He's
Smash.
perfect at parkour.
Moves. Doing it in high heel boots, too. Oh my god. Wow, they got the entire city police force on this boy.
You'll understand why later once it gets going, like why the police force is after him.
Alright, well, you're caught at this point.
It's something I'd like to mention.
Ooh.
If some things make no sense or whatever, like for example, what's going to happen next? This game tackles a lot of Japanese political issues that obviously wouldn't make any sense to anybody that lives in the West. So it's not like it's something I didn't understand until way later. And like, for example, the next scene, which will take place in a couple seconds here, but
I don't trust any high schooler that wears a trench coat. Just saying that.
I say hat, so that's going to be explained too. That's not his real outfit of what he's wearing, but
What?
it just happens to be.
His trench coat's getting explained.
Bro, he dropped his heroin.
Dude, look at those pants.
Jimmy, say girl.
He's in his schoolboy outfit.
He's got so much drip, it's not even funny.
All right, whoever's moving their mic around's got to be careful with that.
They've been beating on this boy.
Bro, why this guy in 2D? Everybody else 3D.
Who's in 2D?
This guy's face.
Oh, I know what you mean now. So fuck face.
Sam remaining silent.
Ooh, we're just gonna watch him get.
I try to pick the most.
Beaten.
Well, I try to pick the meme answers when I can. I just love how the lips are obviously meant to match Japanese. They try to like fix them a little bit, but it's still just like when they're talking, they're just like blah 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 blah.
Yeah, pretty much.
So if you're wondering why I didn't pick Merciless, Merciless is actually easier than hard. If you know what you're doing. So, because basically Merciless, what they do is they do 3 times to weaknesses, and they try to attack the main or the guy you play as a lot more often. Because what happens in combat, if the main guy dies, then the entire thing stops and you have to start over from your last save.
Interesting.
So that's why Merciless was considered to be a harder concept, but obviously didn't work out. So this is one of the Japanese.
Dude, what is wrong with this man's head? This man's face is.
Yeah.
What
So
are his eyes? What is going on?
Okay, you saw that too.
so they're basically trying to.
Borderlands graphics.
So they're trying to basically underline the issue, I guess, that happens in Japan, which is if you get caught and you are prosecuted, 99.9% of prosecutions win. So
Interesting.
basically, if you ever get caught under the law, it's an extremely low chance that you'll actually get out without getting some sort of penalty. So they're trying to show you, like, no matter what, they'll do anything to get you to say a confession.
Ren.
Okay, so the name I give him is the name that's the canon name.
Interesting.
Ren Mamamiya sounds more Italian than Japanese, but
Ren is in constant fish lens mode.
Yo, this is the real
His
baddie. I don't
eyes.
care what anybody
This
says.
is the lady. This
Yeah.
businesswoman was the. This is Beo.
Just let me through. It's urgent.
she's an important
Dude.
character.
The suspect.
It's also one of my favorites in the game.
I like how some letters are highlighted. Older detective ODE. Like what?
So there's a reason for that. Like I said, these guys are phantom thieves, and what thieves do to get the attention of somebody that they're about to attack is they send a calling card. And calling cards are done by sticking together a bunch of like magazine letters and all that kind of stuff, so you can't trace their handwriting. That's the reason why, like, the style is like pieced together text kind of deal.
This is like watching a movie or
I mean, yeah.
an anime
So
movie.
right now, it's like watching a movie, especially at the beginning, because it's trying to explain what's going on. I think it's a very good story. Some people disagree because it's not talking about something as serious as Persona 3. Everyone's like, oh, this is not as good. I think Persona 5 has a pretty good message. Probably doesn't resonate with you as much if you're not in high school, especially not in Japan. So that's another thing with Japan. When you're in high school, that's considered your like glory days, because majority of people, once they go to a working life, end up being, and they have to work long hours. They don't get to see their friends as much. All the yada yada yada. I mean, like every other society has the same thing, but in Japan, it's a lot more forced upon you, I guess. I don't really know how to explain it, but
Work to death. I got what you mean.
yeah. It feels like your life is over a lot faster. So they're trying. So basically, that's the reason why in Persona you're always playing high school characters, because it's like that's what everybody in Japan wants to do, is they want to relive being a high schooler.
Hold up. Why did she say in the beginning of the conversation that I'll be asking the questions this time?
So they're trying to frame the story where, if I said anything, it would spoil the game for you guys.
Okay.
So
All right, fair enough.
it's
fair enough.
trying to be mysterious. This is also an extremely important bit right here. A butterfly flying by. That's Philemon. Or, well, quote-unquote Philemon.
I hate this voice. I can't.
How dare you? You're gonna hate the other two. Well, maybe you won't, but you're gonna hate the other two.
Where's this butterfly going? Oh,
Uh,
it's gone.
I guarantee by the time that's relevant again, you'll forget that was the thing. So
Don't save Sam. Oh, damn.
I'm saving, especially what happened last time where the recording fucked up. Oh my god, that's another thing.
LeBlanc.
Behind the scenes, anybody who starts a YouTube channel, don't do what I did and just expect that the recording worked. Make sure you check every single part you record. Oh my god, it's a nightmare.
Who's this kid next to him? It's just his twin.
Wait, who's his twin?
The guy next to him on the train.
And here's your little backstory of why he's in, well, not why he's in prison, but
Whoa, what's he doing to
Look at
her,
those
dude?
Bobs.
Those bobs.
Oh, manslaughter.
no. So he was just trying to help out a woman, and now he's a criminal.
Bruh.
Mental shutdown? It's the truth. To a person, though, that's gotta be a joke. You really love all that occult stuff, don't you?
So there's a little another piece of what's going on in this world right now. People are having mental shutdowns.
Sounds like
And
The
so we're going to
US
be living
today.
in Shibuya, Tokyo, which is the big crossing area, or where the big crossing is in Japan.
Sounds terrible.
Matt, Jimmy, come on, don't say that. Also, let's try and limit the. Well, yeah, we either have to come up with a code word for that or whatever, because YouTube hates when you bring that up, I guess.
Really?
What?
Yeah, you can't say it.
Yeah, don't say anything relating to it.
Relating to what? I didn't even hear what Jimmy said. So
All
quiet.
right, Sai, what's
Relating
going?
to
What?
the
Whatever's the
illness.
biggest. The biggest thing going on in the world right now.
You can call it like the virus or the illness, but you just
Yeah.
can't
Don't
really
say
talk
its
about it
name.
that much.
Yeah. It's like saying. It's like don't say connect when you're near an Xbox.
Yes, bro. He's gonna get freaking Susano. Yes.
Yeah,
Right?
dude.
So
Actually,
good.
it's
What was that?
There is a Susanoo in the game. There's actually been a Susanoo, I think, in every Persona except for 3.
You just threw it away though.
6.7 kilometers. This man's huffing it.
Dude, look at that hunchback, dude.
Yeah,
That
so
dude had the sickest hunchback.
Oh, those are all workers.
yeah, no, so this is they purposely make everyone faceless and have no personality and look like very generic and like hate life kind of thing because again, they're trying to make sure that you understand that these high school students are very like they believe in societal reform and they want to like make life like meaningful and all that kind of stuff. Whereas everybody else is kind of given up on being in control of what they do in life.
Damn.
All these people wearing a masks, that's so canon.
So canon.
So
So meta.
canon.
Did that say dog-loving girl?
Yeah,
That's the characterization.
I love so my headcanon, I don't know if they actually said this or not, but I just like to think that this is what your character thinks whenever you see somebody that he doesn't know the name of. There's some pretty funny descriptors he uses when you meet some people.
I like how they still use the Japanese suffixes, even though it's like an English dub. So it just
Oh, yeah.
sounds super cringe.
Oh yeah, so you're gonna love the new character then. She says
Coffee and
senpai
curry.
24/7.
LeBlanc.
Coffee and curry, that's a very interesting mix.
There's a reason for that.
What could be going on?
Elderly male customer. I don't know how I feel about
And
that.
here's your dad. Just kidding, he's not your actual dad, but you're gonna wish he was your dad by the end of this game.
Daddy.
He wears a pink blazer.
What kind of dad are we talking about, Sam?
Not daddy. Definitely dad.
Okay.
What? Is that like a common occurrence? You're just sitting down having some coffee and a car just busts into the front? Oh, there's
Yep.
no way of a car crashing through the front.
Yeah, so they were talking about the mental shutdowns and the train accident. They'll show you that in a little bit. Because another one's gonna happen, but... This man's beard is on a whole new level. He looks like he can cut your eyes out.
I hate his beard.
Please take care of me, senpai.
Really bothers me.
I did not say senpai. So yeah, this is your in Persona. You always have like a home or whatever. And originally in this game, you were supposed to be with that person who was interrogating you. You were supposed to be living, or living in the same apartment building, but living right next to her. And they changed it to this.
Your room is just full of trash and gasoline. There's so many jerry cans of gasoline in the corner.
Some might say that's so gas.
Dude. Is that a preview for part 2?
No, it's not. But oh yeah, it is a preview of part 2. I forgot. We might have another commentator coming on. Oh my god.
Dude, how is that even possible? How would that ever stick?
Yeah,
I was
so-
trying to molest somebody and this kid stopped me, so he's the criminal.
So you'll
Please
understand.
sue.
Yeah, it's one of those things where you're like, they're basically just trying to make it somewhat
Why is he
reasonable.
wearing a skirt? Oh no, that's an apron. I was like, what?
So basically, in Japan, when you're younger, it doesn't matter what you like. Your word means a lot less, no matter how prolific you are. You could be like 21 and own a business, and if somebody who's 31 and owns a business that's like not as successful, they probably have more say than you. So they're trying to they're trying to pit this like adults aren't doing their job kind of thing. Society's fucked up. We need to change it kind of thing. And on top of that, you'll also find another reason why they did not find him guilty.
He doesn't even get a bed, dude.
He does in the back right there.
Oh, there it is. He's got a mattress. I guess that
Yeah, that's
counts.
basically it. It's on top of some crates.
Oh, please tell me he cleans this room up a little bit.
Yeah, we are.
Dust in the window. Yeah,
This-
forget about the jerry cans of gasoline. Just swab the poop deck for a little bit.
That's it. I love his priorities when he cleans this room. He's just like, all right, let's go dusting around the edges real quick.
Just brush some dust off the mattress.
Yeah.
Forget about the ladders and gasoline.
Yeah, so we'll be cleaning up a little bit later in the future, but it'll actually end up looking pretty nice. But for now,
So,
yeah, all we have is a bed and some other crap that Soju
I like the
just had to
little-
throw up here.
I like the little plant on the right. Nice finishing touch.
Oh, well,
So
I'm glad
this-
you like it. It stays. And I will be
Nice.
feeding it when I can.
Nice. Do you mean watering it? Is this
Both.
some type of? Is this some type
Well,
of?
you feed it nutrients, so you don't water it. And
Okay.
that's the end of part 1.